You've either passed through it yourself or know someone who has. But for the people who work there, Heathrow Airport is like a second home. Dennis takes the VIP photos.
I even sent him a birthday card.
He's very good at walking backwards. Sometimes I do actually tell him to be careful.
Kath and Garth, customs officers.
Everybody looks guilty of something.
The principal characters with a supporting cast of thousands. Airport, Thursday 8:30 on BBC One.
The early evening news now on BBC One with Moira Stuart.
Hundreds of thousands of Lebanese refugees start returning to their villages as the ceasefire comes into effect. Many face the prospect of finding their homes devastated. Fresh concern over CJD as a 15-year-old girl is thought to have contracted the disease. And the match at Brighton is abandoned after home fans invade the pitch. Hundreds of thousands of Lebanese refugees are returning to their homes after the ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah that came into effect overnight. The main route south of Beirut has been jammed with traffic. Apart from an exchange of fire shortly before the ceasefire deadline, the area has been quiet.
They know this isn't a final peace, but within hours of the ceasefire, the people of South Lebanon were back on the road again and heading for home. They'd spent the last 2 weeks camping in schools in Beirut and elsewhere, and were clearly eager to see whether their homes had survived the Israeli blitz of scores of towns and villages. In the worst-hit areas, they returned to a scene of general devastation. Some were lucky enough to find their houses intact. Many others face the prospect of having to rebuild their homes and their lives. It's all going to cost millions of pounds, money that may be raised by an international appeal sponsored by the Americans and others.